What's up guys, Tsuame here, and we're going to be playing a little bit more with my Chainburn deck. I just got back from a weekly card league, and a little tournament every week or so, and I actually placed 6 out of I think 30 people, which works pretty well. Didn't get to stay for top 8, just really didn't have the money to for the entry fee for that, but I'm pretty proud of it. Still made a few changes, and I what I placed with is actually missing, I think, 4 key cards. So again, I'm pretty proud of it. Worked out pretty well. Still got, I got some nice things out of trades tonight, and again, I'm really close to being able to build it. I think out of the main deck, all I need are 2 Swift Scarecrows, 1 Pot of Duality, and a Metaion. So, yep. Oh, only 4 cards out of the main deck that I really need. That's gonna get annoying. But yeah, and it's very, very close to getting done, and I beat like Macro Rabbit and Fire Fist, and well, I made a Mermail deck sweat pretty well. So yeah, very proud of it. Regionals is like this weekend, but I again don't really have the money to get up there, which kind of sucks because this is regional quality personally, but oh well. That works out pretty darn well. Very nice. First turn, freaking what is that? I can't math. 5,500. What is Jane's ability? Discards attacks and what's monster? Domain phase. Okay. Didn't exactly get the kind of draw I would like. But maybe he can give me something nice if I drop Max C next turn. At least hold out with Marshmallow for now. Be another 1k damage. And then we'll at least be able to draw 1 if we need. At least playing it tonight, I did learn that, I don't have to really wait for a full chain to set up. Sometimes if I just need a card, I can activate a jar and hope for it. Waiting for him to special summon something, because that would be nice. Wow, that mill. Who? Dang. Well, at least activate that. Hope for something. Nope. He's gonna get a little hurt when he is. Yep. Would love to, even for that quick +1. It shouldn't be too terrible. There's a little bit of hurt, but if anything, this will at least go fast enough. Or rather, I'll lose fast, or he'll lose fast, where I can finally do a deck profile on this, because I think it is pretty much solid. And again, this being a ooh, good. This being my tournament-worthy deck, I've got a full side deck to show off. So there'll be 1k there. Can't summon. So possibly get Harry, but it's only 3,000. If I have to, I can reckless and hope for the best. So another thing I've been having an issue with is, and I never thought I would, is actually getting proper consistency out of this. I used to be able to draw very well, but I don't know, my first few draws in a turn aren't really working out that well. Is he just going to go for battle phase on this? Nope. Now from a little more, which could possibly be game. Which kind of sucks. Yep, he's going to go for it. Ooh, and he's kind of, looks like he's running Chaos Light Swords. Which is interesting. Effect. Hopefully I can just, yeah. Drop that, hope for the best. Nope. Yep, that's game. Quick though. Even with that nice chunk of damage, I can feel proud of it. And if I would have just drawn a little better, or even if I could have kept that marshmallow, would have won, but oh well. So here, really quick, can do a profile. And again, this is Chainbird. This is my personal build. Changed it a little bit after tonight, but here's what I've got. One Mation, again the Burnstall best friend, and 2 Lava Golems, which is again the same. As you saw before, it's really nice to be able to drop 2 of your opponent's monsters, a little bit of burn damage, and then it's a very good kind of bait for a magic cylinder. 3 Marshmallows, which again, Burnstall best friend. It's a indestructible wall, and it deals 1,000 damage. Max C for even just a simple +1. You know, it's has the same amount of power as a Jar of Greed, or possibly more. And then 2 Swift Scarecrow just for a little bit of stall. Again, these are my 3 hand traps that I currently run, and I can't really consider running anymore because I don't otherwise run or fit the theme of the deck. It's a little bit, I think this is, what is this? February 27th, but I'm running on the March 1st ban list, so we only have 1 Day of Peace, 2 Pot of Dualities, 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, just because it's easily chainable, and just even main decking 1 helps with trouble cards, for sure. And then 2 Chain Strikes, which is one of the 2 cards the whole deck was built on. Depending on the chain link, it does 400 damage for each. Which even on, like, if a first turn, I can usually, whenever I draw it, I usually have enough cards to lay down and do a chain link 5 for 2,000 damage. Just Desserts combos very well against either a good rush deck or, of course, with trios. It's probably my favorite combo, as a trio can really slow down a lot of decks. Again, today, up against a Macro Rabbit, totally messed it up. Mermail, it slowed him down immensely, but in game 3, which was terrible, he threw out a Gotchi, and each one of the tokens had 400 attack, and he actually killed me with them all, which was kind of terrible. But again, the Just Desserts and the Secret Barrels combo with the trios. So in some of the best chains I've gotten, I'll have a trio, a Secret Barrel, and a Just Desserts, along with other things. You know, drop a Just Desserts, and then a barrel, and then a trio, and then whatever. The tokens are summoned, and then Just from the tokens themselves, they take 600 and then 15, just from these two cards. And usually, there's more aside. Usually with the tokens I can fill up the field and get another 25 out of just desserts. And then that's 1,000 plus whatever from Secret Barrel. And then we've got 3 Legacies and 3 Jar Greeds for draw power, of course, along with 3 Reckless Greeds. And the other one is 3 Accumulated Fortune, which is activated on Chain Link 4. Again, Jar Greed and Legacy draw for 1. And Legacy has the added bonus that just in case somebody's running Spirits, it's +2. And then Reckless Greeds is draw 2, but you skip the 2 draw phases. Usually I combo this with some other draw cards, and end up being able to set up. And I've actually had a quick run where I got 3 of these in a row, and they just stacked up, and I didn't get a draw phase for the rest of the duel. 3 Frightening Roars and 2 Magic Cylinder for stall and attack negation. Again, Threatening Roars, just they cannot declare an attack. Which again, this one's easily chainable. If they pop a miss on it, you can activate it and continue the chain. Magic Cylinder is one of those iffy ones. It's great. It's actually one of the few cards. There's either that or I think Accumulated Fortune can't be chained on its own. So there's only like 5 cards that I can't really set and then hope for the best. But still, Magic Cylinder does a lot of work in the deck. In that it negates an attack and could deal a good chunk of damage, especially if I've given them a Lava Golem, which is a great combo on its side. And that's it for the main deck. I think a couple of the changes I made. Tonight I was running a couple Fairy Winds, a Clear World, and 3 Mist main deck, which worked out, again, very well. I placed 6 out of 30. And yeah. Other than that, we've got 1 Volcanic Queen, just with the possibility that if they... I've had a lot of issues where I'll have a Lava Golem in hand, but they almost never seem to get 2 monsters on the field. So this one works pretty well. It gives them that little power where they can possibly deal 1,000 damage by sending a card to the graveyard, but at the end phase I have to either tribute another monster or take 1,000 damage. So it kind of plays the same thing where you give them a tool that they could use to kill you, but it damages them more than it damages you. Running 2 Electric Viruses and 2 Puppet Plants. This one to pretty much take out like any sort of machine deck. I think a Karakuri could deal some damage, or a basic Cyber Dragon deck I've seen to do pretty well. Or Dragon types, which is like Dragonides or Chaos Dragons or anything terrible like that. So it's a small counter, it's a quick hand trap, you discard it. You can either do it during your turn to possibly take some things out, or your opponent's turn to give you a quick defense. And then again, 2 Puppet Plants, which go against like obviously Prophecies or 6 Samus. So it's a pretty nice side deck for the current metagame. A quick double snare just in case someone runs as Jinzo. It's one of the big things. If not, I can just side in another Mist to take out double snares, or not that, but the like a Royal Decree or anything painful like that. A couple fun ones that I thought would be interesting: an Infernal Tempest, in case I'm running against somebody that has a really good lot of power. If they have a huge monster, I could possibly totally shut down their entire deck, and I only lose a total of 9 monsters, depending on what's currently on the field or what's in my hand also, because this is only deck and graveyard. So it can really just absolutely cripple an entire deck. And then also Clear World, which can quickly take apart the current metagame. Depending on the types, it can really deal a lot of damage to E-Heroes or 6 Samurais because they carry multiple elements, but depending on the deck, like if I were going up against Fire Fists or anything like that, There's the fire, where if they control a fire-type monster, they take 1,000 damage. Druinies can be hurt by the wind, where they have to pay 500 to activate a spell card. The light doesn't hurt too much. The dark can hurt, like Chaos or possibly Dark World, where if they control two or more monsters, they can't attack. And then water can obviously hurt a mermail, which is during their end phase of discard a card. It's put in a little bit of work here and there, and also the fire aspect of this card doubles up Lava Golem. So if they have a Lava Golem on the field, they take 1,000 on their main phase, and then 1,000 on their end phase. So it definitely has worked pretty well. We've got 2 Fairy Winds, which is kind of a tech card for this specific style. It can work nice enough if, again, if someone is running decrees, but it's a little iffy. If they were somewhere to pop a decree mid-chain, you could then chain off, drop a Fairy Wind at the end of the chain, and then it destroys all the cards where a decree doesn't work, and then the full chain can go into effect. And then it also deals 300 for all the cards that were destroyed in that manner. So again, it works with the style, adds a little bit of security to the deck, but it just kind of depends, as I'd much rather just throw in another Mist to remedy that situation. And then a couple 4 more anti-meta cards. We've got a Macrocosmos, just for basics, Light and Dark Imprisoning Mirror, depending on the deck I'm facing, and then a Soul Drain, also depending on the deck. And that's really it. Again, this is kind of my baby. As far as this will probably be the first like pseudo tier 1, as again tier 1 is really determined by popularity. But this is going to be my first real tournament ready deck that I've ever built. And you know, I built not this one, but a very large and non-consistent variant of it, like a couple years ago when I first really saw these chain cards and I did the research and everything. And it's kind of been one of my favorite decks since then. Of course, I do plan on Frog Lancer is going to be my other kind of tournament-ready Tier 1 deck whenever I get that built, which I started getting a few cards tonight. But anyway, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys like the little deck profile. As again, my favorite deck ever. As much as people hate Chainburn, it's just beautifully consistent and can take out some of the best Tier 1 decks I've personally faced. Yep. Again, thank you guys for watching. This is Tsuame again. See you later. Bye.